September 1st, 1939, became one of the most tragic and important dates in world history. On this day, Nazi Germany launched a military invasion of Poland, marking the beginning of the Second World War, the largest and deadliest conflict of the 20th century. By the late 1930s, Europe was living under growing tension. After Adolf Hitler came to power, Germany began openly violating the Treaty of Versailles. The country rapidly rebuilt its military forces, expanded its territory, and pursued an aggressive foreign policy. One of the main targets of Nazi expansion became Poland, a state that had regained independence after World War I and occupied strategically important lands in Central Europe. Germany demanded that Poland return the city of Danzig and allow the creation of a corridor connecting Germany to East Prussia. The Polish government refused these demands, seeing them as a threat to its sovereignty. In response, Hitler decided to use military force. To justify the invasion, Nazi propaganda staged a provocation. On the evening of August 31st, 1939, German operatives dressed in Polish uniforms attacked a radio station in the town of Gliwice. This fake incident was presented as a Polish act of aggression, even though it was entirely planned by Germany. In the early hours of September 1st, 1939, German forces crossed the Polish border. At the same time, the Luftwaffe launched airstrikes against Polish cities, railways, and military bases. Germany introduced a new form of warfare on a massive scale: blitzkrieg, or lightning war. This strategy relied on fast-moving tank units supported by air power to break through enemy defences quickly. The Polish army found itself in a very difficult situation. Although Polish soldiers resisted bravely, they were outmatched in numbers, equipment, and coordination. German tanks and aircraft moved rapidly, surrounding Polish units and cutting off communication and supplies. One of the first symbols of the war was the shelling of the Polish military depot at Westerplatte by a German warship. Despite overwhelming odds, the defenders held their position for several days, demonstrating that Poland would not surrender without resistance. Poland had expected help from its allies, Great Britain and France. On September 3rd, 1939, both countries declared war on Germany. However, no major military action followed on the Western Front. This period later became known as the Phony War. The situation worsened dramatically on September 17th, 1939, when Soviet troops entered Poland from the east, acting according to secret agreements with Germany. Poland was now attacked from two sides by powerful armies. By the end of September, organized resistance became impossible. Warsaw surrendered on September 28, 1939. Poland was divided between Germany and the Soviet Union, while the Polish government went into exile. The invasion of Poland had enormous consequences. It destroyed the fragile system of European security, proved the failure of appeasement policies, and plunged the world into a global war that would cost tens of millions of lives. The events of September 1st, 1939, serve as a powerful reminder of where aggression, deception, and disregard for international law can lead. It was on this day that the path toward a world-changing catastrophe truly began.